This organization, which is called Sarva Sree here, S-A-R-V-A, Sree, Sarva Sree, this is not, here, let me just, is this better? Yeah. Was founded last year by a very dynamic Bangladeshi woman named Meghna Amin, who was and continues to be a student of perhaps the most famous South Indian vocalist alive today, named Balamurali Krishna, whose picture is in the program, and who was really a child prodigy, and he's now 80 years old, and he's been on stage ever since he was probably 5 or 6 years old, and has been well known for almost the last 75 years in South India and throughout the world of Indian music. And it's in his honor, basically, and to perpetuate the teachings and songs that he's written, which is a huge number by now, that Meghna founded this Sarva Sree Foundation. And this is our inaugural concert, and we're really happy to have these 4 musicians who've come in. And first let me thank the various organizations that helped contribute to this. And this is the Iowa Arts Council, Walmart, Procter & Gamble, Midwest One Bank, Share Wine Lounge, India Cafe, Exotic India, Masala, Fairway, and Zephyr. Let me also continue to thank a couple of more people here. I would like to thank Dr. Khan Manzoori Khoda, also who's from Canada, from Toronto, who's come for this event and who's contributed a lot to it. And his company called Shupriyoti Innovations, a media company outside of Toronto. Let me just say that we're going to look at a little video of Jon.B.Higins, for whom this concert is a tribute. Jon.B.Higins lived a short life. He died at the age of 45, I think in 1983. Suddenly, it was a tragic accident in Middletown, Connecticut. He was on the faculty at Wesleyan University, but he was easily the best known American who was involved in Indian music of his time. And it's in his honor that this inaugural concert is being presented.
Govinda Gokula Karunananda Govardhana Giridhara Govinda Gokula Karunananda Govardhana Giridhara Govinda Gokula Karunananda Govardhana।
আমি যা কিছু মহান বরণ করেছি বিনম্র শ্রদ্ধায়, মেশে 13 নদী 7 সাগরের জল, গঙ্গায় পদ্মায়। We Bangladeshi, we can appreciate the good things of other parts of the world And not only we can appreciate, we can share our joy, our feelings, our sense of appreciation with others.
Let me now introduce the musicians, but let me say a couple of words about the music. I'm not going to take much of your time on this, but there's two major divisions in the tradition of music in India, divided between North India and South India. There are many different types of North Indian music and many different types of South Indian music. South Indian music is also called Carnatic music, and the tradition of Carnatic music as we have it today really dates back about maybe 300 to 400 years, with the presence of three very, very famous poets who composed hundreds of songs, or ragas as they're called. And Balamurali Krishna, in whose inspiration, as I mentioned, this organization, Sarva Sree Foundation, came up, is well within that tradition. And the musicians, even though this is all vocal music, as I said, their music is also, as a matter of different ragas or melodic scales. But let me just introduce the musicians now, and we'll proceed with the program, and perhaps they can introduce the different songs that they play. One of the things I should say is that there's almost never is there a fixed announced program of compositions before an Indian music performance is played, because they just decide when they're on stage what they're going to play. And then they'll either talk about it or they won't. But it's all left to the inspiration of the artists at the last second. So the artists who all live in the U.S. First, let me introduce Arun Ramamurthy, who plays the violin. And as we can see from our program here, that he was actually educated at, he's appeared at Carnegie Hall and Lincoln Center, and very well-known violinist within the field of Indian music. Let me introduce Srinidhi Hemige, who will be playing the guitar. Let me introduce now Ravi Balasubramaniam, who will be playing a very remarkable percussion instrument called the ghatam. And the fourth person here that I'll introduce is Akshay Anantapadmanabham, who will be playing the mridangam. Master musicians for our inaugural concert of the Sarva Sree Foundation. Thank you.
We are very, very happy to be here to play for Sarva Sree Foundation's inaugural concert here in Iowa City. And we'd like to thank them for the opportunity. And we'd especially like to thank Meghna Amin for the work that she's done to bring Carnatic music to places it hasn't been before. And we had the privilege of meeting her last night, and everyone, needless to say, was very impressed with her dedication to promoting Carnatic music. And we're very happy to be here. So thank you, Meghna. And as was said before, we're going to be playing Carnatic music tonight. The first piece in a Carnatic concert is traditionally called a Varnam. So today we'll start with the Varnam. And this particular one is composed by a man named Lalguri Jayaraman, who is one of the fathers of Carnatic violin. So he's 80 years old. Actually, last night was his 80th birthday. So this Varnam is in honor of him as well. It's in a raga called Vallachi, which is a pentatonic scale. And we'll begin now.
The next composition is in the raga Shanmukapriya, Siddhi Vinayakam, composed by Sri Muthuswami Dikshitar. We were asked to talk a bit about our instruments, so we'll probably do it one by one before each song, maybe. I'm playing a basic guitar that you can buy at Samash or Guitar Center. It's a $200 guitar. The only thing that is different, what I am doing here, is the tuning. Instead of the standard EBGDAE tuning, I just have EB's tuning. Today's tone is actually not even E, we are at D sharp, so it's just one step below everything. So that's the only difference. And of course, sitting down like every other Carnatic musician and sliding on the guitar. So there's nothing special going on here. So that being said, we'll present the next composition, Siddhi Vinayakam, composed by Sri Muthuswami Dikshitar.
next composition is a very popular composition by Santyagaraja, who was one of the major composers in the 18th century. It's called Manaviyala Kinchara, and it's in the raga Nalanikanti. So I'll play the scale quickly just so you can see what we're working off of, what a raga is, synonymous with scale. So I'll play the scale first, then go into a slight alap, which is a free improvisation without rhythm, and then we'll go into the composition. That's when the percussion will join us.
So the mridangam is considered to be one of the most, if not the instrument that is complete as a percussion instrument. So what I mean by complete is it has both a treble as well as a bass component. And the treble side of the instrument is the pitch, is the key that you keep seeing me tuning the instrument to. Whenever I pick it up and I'm tuning it up or down with a rock and a stick, that's what I'm doing. I'm tuning it to the certain key that you hear in the background. The right side is the treble, which has 6 basic notes. The pitch-based notes are cha, din, and dim. And then the left side also has 3 basic notes, where the bass notes are dum, ta, and it's a combination of the two called the gumki, which goes like.
Play a few.
So yeah, together, a mridangist has to basically create the rhythms using both the right and the left head, and you can create spectacular rhythms and spectacular sounds if you use it in the correct manner. So I'll play a few bits so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. Aside from that, the structure of the mridangam is basically there's a jackfruit wood, a hollow tube-like jackfruit wood that connects the 2 sides, 2 heads of the instrument, and the heads are strapped together, woven together by 16 leather straps, and that's the whole tension component of the instrument, where both the heads are tensely attached to the body of the instrument.
I'm playing an instrument called the ghatam. Ghatam means clay pot in Sanskrit. And the beauty of this instrument is that it is a single piece instrument. So the mridangam has, the left side, the right side made up of leather, and then there are leather straps, and then there's, the wooden cylinder in the middle. But the ghatam is really, just clay molded into this particular shape on a potter's wheel. But the clay is very special. Instead of just any mud that you can, pick up outside, the clay is very dense, and so that's what gives it the strength, as well as it has a lot of metal filings and eggshells that are blended into this clay to produce the metallic sound to it. And this particular instrument is set to D sharp, which is the Shruti for the concert. And you cannot modulate change the Shruti of the ghatam because it is, very fragile and it is a single piece instrument. So you need to have different ghatams for different Shrutis. And so a professional ghatam artist typically has many ghatams at home to play for different concerts. Essentially, while the instrument itself is very simple, Carnatic music, great masters in Carnatic music have evolved highly intricate fingering techniques that are optimized for this particular instrument. The beauty of this instrument is that it is spherical, and so it is symmetric about this point. And if you notice the way I'm playing, I will try to use my left hand in as symmetric a way as I use my right hand, because this instrument is symmetric. And the mridangam on the other side, the left side of the mridangam is totally different from the right side. So you cannot use a fingering technique that is symmetric. But whereas for the ghatam, because it is symmetric, we have evolved a very symmetric fingering pattern. And so I want you to pay attention to maybe my fingers when I'm playing. I'll use my left hand in the same way as much as possible as the right hand. Okay, so that's about the ghatam. I got maybe a few more notes things to say about Carnatic percussion in general, and then we'll get back to the song. One of the important aspects of Carnatic music is the saying that Shruti Mata and Laya Pita. What this means is that melody is the mother and rhythm or timekeeping is the father. And the basic idea behind this is that rhythm and melody are always intertwined in music. And that's why when we are performing together, the rhythm is as important aspect of the music. And when we are playing Carnatic percussionists, we are always, playing for the song. We are not just keeping time, but we are actually playing for the song and blending in. And maybe you would notice that as we are playing. And this is different from, for example, Hindustani music or other music forms as well.
Okay, the next piece is a composition of Dr. Balamuri Krishna, who is the inspiration behind the Sarva Sree Foundation and one of the legendary vocalists in Carnatic music. Sri Dakshina Murtim in the raga Kiravani. This is set to a 16-beat cycle, and I'm sure you're wondering, what are we doing with our hands up here? These guys keep doing this crazy stuff. So we're keeping what's called tala, and that is keeping the time. So this particular tala is called Adi Tala, A-D-I, and it's 16 beats. So it's everything is done twice. I'll show it real quick. Clap, then pinky, and then ring finger, then middle finger, clap, underhand, clap, underhand. So everything is done twice again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's going to keep going at the same tempo throughout the song, and the song fits into this. So we're all working with the same time. So this is in the raga Kiravani, which is a Western minor scale. You may hear little things here and there that sound familiar to you from Western classical music and other things. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Bale.
solo. So to conclude the concert, we're going to finish with a very popular Indian song, Raghupati Raghava. And, thank you for coming out tonight. We hope you enjoyed it. And, it's been great to play here, and hope it happens again. Thank you.
Wow, what a performance. Won't you all agree? Well, let me do the honor of thanking each of the artists individually, and please put your hands together for each one of them separately. First of all, let's thank Akshay Ananta Padmanabham for that superb job on the mridangam. And then Arun Ramamurthy for that great violin. I mean, that was superb. Srinidhi really did an outstanding job. I never knew that guitar could play so well with Indian music. That was superb. And Ravi Balasubramanian with that ghatam, that was outstanding. Thank you. Thank you. So it is my honor to try and thank Sarva Sree Foundation for really spearheading this movement. I think, we have few concerts in Iowa City now and again, and I really, really would like you all to please let me welcome Meghna. Meghna, why don't you come up on the dais? Come on up. So, as Meghna walks up, let me share a story with you. I think maybe a year and a half ago, she invited us, a few of us, Fred, myself, my wife, and so on, for a dinner. And she said she was going to have a surprise. So she fed us all a very sumptuous meal. And then she said, well, just follow me to her garage. So, you know what happens. Usually when somebody says surprise and they take you to a garage, you're clearly expecting a new car or something else. And then she uses her remote and she opens up the garage. And lo and behold, she's really built a shrine for Carnatic music inside this garage. I mean, she's decorated this. She has big pictures of Dr. Balamurali Krishna. She's got instruments. This is a shrine for a living shrine for Carnatic music. So if any one of you wants to do that, just go to her home and see this beautiful place. It is a superb creation. That tells you the dedication this lady has in trying to develop this music and this culture and to preserve. Her real goal, only goal in life as far as music is concerned, is to preserve the legacy of Dr. Balamurali Krishna. And she would love all the support and help, anything that you can give her in the next few years. So join me in thanking this lady for all this wonderful work she's done.
Thank you everyone coming in this concert and letting me share my joys with you. And my special thanks to all the sponsors for this concert and my friends and family in USA, Canada, and Bangladesh. And most of all these great, awesome musicians and my guru, Dr. Balamurali Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you, Meghna, for really putting up all this work. I know how hard it is to organize an event, especially in a remote part like in USA and trying to bring together in a small university town like ourselves. So without further ado, I'd like to thank you, the audience, without whose participation none of this is possible. Thank you very much for coming this evening and sharing this evening with us and really enjoying this superb music from this very young artist. Now, for some of you who may have wondered, really, this group of 4 very young people, they just came together for the very first time. Can you believe it? I mean, it almost sounds like they've performed so many times together. I mean, this is superb.
Great display of our heritage. As an Indian, to me this means a lot, especially Carnatic music being a South Indian. So the show is amazing. It was great to have the artists here. And it's wonderful to have such an organization like this that can promote this in our community.
This is more soothing for me than the Western music.
I loved it. It was intense, very intense, and the rhythms were intense.
I'm a musician, and I came here specifically to hear a guitar player.
What kind of music do you play?
I play with a percussion ensemble. I play guitar with 4 or 5 drummers, hand drummers.
Is that very different from what you've heard tonight?
He was amazing. I don't have that level of skill.
So is this the first time you heard Carnatic music?
It's the first time I've heard it live. I've heard it recorded before, but this is the first concert I've been to.
Okay. Did you enjoy this music?
Oh my goodness, yes. No, it was extraordinary. I was blown away really by the rhythms and the chords. The scales were so complex for me. So.
This is the first time I've really known that it was Carnatic music. I've heard it in yoga classes, background music, but never appreciated for actually what it is.
First time you heard Carnatic music?
It's the first time I've heard a live performance, yes. I've listened to music on YouTube and some recordings before.
Did you enjoy this kind of music?
Yeah, it was beautiful music. I really enjoyed it.
So is this the first time you heard Carnatic music?
Sort of. Not really, but I've heard it by some other people, so I guess this is my second time.
Did you like this?
Yes, I found it very interesting.
How different is this kind of music normally from the other types of music you normally hear?
It's really unique than the other types. It's very poppy, I guess, because of the percussion. I like it because it's really unique. So it's very unique from the other types.
আজকে যদি আমি এখানে না আসতাম তাহলে আমি অনেক কিছু মিস করতাম অনেক সুন্দর প্রোগ্রাম আর রিয়েলি আই এম হ্যাপি 2 আওয়ার্স আমার কীভাবে কেটেছে আমি এক্সপ্লেন করা আমার জন্য খুব টাফ যদি না আমি প্রোগ্রামটাতে না আসতাম তাহলে আমি অনেক মিস করে ফেলতাম আমি অনেক প্রোগ্রামে অ্যাটেন্ড করেছি কিন্তু আজকের প্রোগ্রাম আমার জন্য একটা বিশেষ স্মরণীয় হয়ে থাকবে
Fantastic evening and young artists performing especially with ensemble and ghatam, mridangam and violin and guitar was just like veena and it was just a fantastic evening.
So how did you feel playing tonight here?
Oh, it was really a wonderful experience playing here in Iowa. Thank Sarva Sree Foundation, particularly Meghna Aminji for inviting us here. And what a great audience and what a great theater, sound system. We were just totally blown away by the audience response and how much love and friendship Iowa has given the artists here. I look forward to coming back many more times and performing here again.
What instrument did you play?
I played the instrument called the ghatam. Ghatam is like a clay pot and it looks like a very simple instrument and it is because it's just made of clay, but the clay is special and because Carnatic music has really come up with very intricate rhythmic patterns and sophistication, we're able to produce such great music. Every time after I perform, people ask me, how are you able to produce these sounds out of the music? And it's really because of the great masters who have developed the Carnatic percussion and the technique for ghatam particularly, and really fortunate to have been able to learn that from masters and perform here, and really great to be in Iowa again. Yeah.
How long have you been playing this instrument?
I've been playing in concerts for about 20 years so far, professional concerts, and it's been a wonderful journey for me, learning while I'm performing on stage. Every concert is actually a learning experience for me, and as I play with more and more experts in music, I learn new things, and it's just an ocean of music. Carnatic music is an ocean, and so what a journey it is for me to see the vastness of it and develop myself along the way.
So did you enjoy playing tonight?
Yeah, of course. It's a really fantastic atmosphere, a fantastic venue, and we were really thrilled that there was such a huge interest in Iowa, and it's really inspiring for us for future performances. Hopefully we can do more here.
What instrument did you play?
I played the mridangam, which is one of the ancient instruments in Carnatic music, and basically it's one of the best percussion instruments in general because of its completeness and its ability to incorporate both a treble and a bass component. So it's called the mridangam, and it takes years of practice to really get to a certain level, and then years of experience to really incorporate that level and proceed further. So
How long have you been playing this instrument?
I started playing when I was 5, so it's been about 16 years now, so from a very young age.
Oh, wow. So how did you feel about performing tonight in Iowa City?
It was a wonderful experience. I mean, Iowa City is the first time for me in Iowa. It's really not there's no difference between performing anywhere, but just that Meghnaji's dedication is unbelievable, and that made this all the more special. I mean, it's just an example of how music is beyond all borders and all barriers. It's just one brings people together. So that's the greatest thing about this. I mean, I'm from India, Meghnaji from Bangladesh, audience from America. We're all together having fun. Then that's the best part of this. And this is beautiful. What she's doing is amazing service to music. So
What instrument did you play?
I played the guitar, which is basically an unmodified guitar that you can just buy from the store, like a Guitar Center or a Sam Ash. It's just a simple $200 guitar, and I just changed the tuning to Carnatic style to adapt it to how Carnatic music is usually performed on instruments, and that's about it. But being the guitar, it has a very good range. I can actually play up to 4 octaves, which other instruments do not really allow, because usually all the Carnatic instruments have 4 strings. Some of them do have more, but most of them have 4 strings, 5 strings. But the guitar has the extra 6th string, which is the normal stuff, so it has a good range. And it's very easily adaptable to Carnatic music, but a lot of people don't play Carnatic music on the guitar, but it's slowly catching up, and people are trying to play Carnatic music now on the guitar, so let's see how that goes.
How long have you been playing Carnatic music, especially on the guitar?
For about 5 years now. This is just about 5 years. I'm kind of self-taught. I learn music from my mother, but I translate what she sings onto the instrument and try to translate the vocal music into instrumental. That's what it is.
How did you feel about performing tonight here in Iowa City?
We had a great time tonight. It was really a privilege to play here because we really are interested in promoting Carnatic music, and this was a great opportunity to do it. And Meghan Amin has done a wonderful job in sparking an interest out here and generating people to come into the audience. So we really had a great time, and we'd like to do more of this kind of stuff, playing Carnatic music for people that may have never heard it, just getting more exposure for it.
What instrument did you play?
I played the violin.
So how long have you been playing the violin?
I've been playing for about 16 years. So I've been playing for a long time. I actually learned Western music for the first 3 years, and then played Carnatic music from there.
Which one do you enjoy playing more, Western or the Carnatic music?
Definitely Carnatic. I played both for 3 years together, and then I switched over to just Carnatic and dropped Western music. I still love Western music, don't get me wrong. I don't play it much anymore, but Carnatic music allows for improvisation, freedom, expression, all these things, and that's what drew me to it.